Obviously, we're seeing an increased amount of competition in space from Russia and China, as well as other threats in space. For either of you, do you believe that our satellite launch capabilities are responsive and resilient enough to meet these increasing threats?
Senator, we had a huge problem in this country in the 1990s with access to space, and the country at that time made a significant investment in space capability and the ability to launch, and it paid off and is showing results. The benefit now is that we're seeing competition. And it's bringing the price down for access to space. One of the things that's in this budget, we faced a potential gap in weather coverage from satellites, and one of the things that's in this budget is using the operationally responsive Space Force to do that satellite and get that satellite up as a gap filler in coverage for weather.
I'm very glad that you brought up operationally responsive space, and I was incredibly pleased to see that this year's budget request included a significant increase in funds for ORS. Can you talk a little more about the Air Force's plans for the future of that program and how the office's rapid acquisition authorities can contribute to the Air Force's mission in space as we move forward?
Senator, that office, as well as a couple of others, are particularly with respect to space, have demonstrated the ability to rapidly acquire things and get things up and on orbit. And I think this weather satellite is a good example of where it's filling a gap, that by being able to move quickly to look at an opportunity and fill a gap, we're able to serve the needs of the warfighter.
I'm very excited about the prospects for operationally responsive space. I also just want to take my last few seconds here and say I think there's the next generation of launch companies that are looking at small payloads, whether it's Virgin Galactic or Vulcan Aerospace or Orbital ATK. I really encourage you to look at some of those ideas too. I think the more distributed, the more responsive, the more flexible, and the quicker we can field some of these things, the quicker we'll be able to meet some of the gaps we have with our adversaries.
Senator, I would say we have a couple of things here. One is this is the model of the X-37, which will be going up again. It's a reusable vehicle, and it will be going up again on top of a SpaceX launcher in August. And I think the chief has a CubeSat as well. So they're getting smaller, able to be put on multiple different platforms, and there's some very exciting things happening in commercial space that bring the opportunity for assured access to space at a very competitive price.
Fantastic. Thank you, Chairman.